to help me talk through our next category.
Yeah, we're at the adult women now, the 40 plus. And she's been strongest woman in Sweden for several years. Just got beaten this year by a very, very small margin. Anna is out alone in this first heat.
Yes, Anna Harjappa.
Close enough.
Did I nail it?
No, you didn't nail it, but you're close enough.
Thank you.
But Anna is really doing great here alone.
Yes, she is. And, of course, the log she is lifting is an 80-kilogram log. We have gone 10 kilos up. And Anna, a veteran of the sport, no doubt.
She took the step actually from open category, which has been competing for several years against Donna and Andrea and the others, and over to the adult category. She's about 43 years old, I think.
Yes. Ooh, just kicking her back there. And what do you think of the size of this log as we see Anna on 4 reps? That's time up. Oh, putting back her toys. I like that. The women are so well behaved in that matter.
I think the women deserve to get a timber log.
You like it, Tim? You like the timber log?
Yes.
It's not as it seems very wide and very chunky for certainly when we saw the under 64s though. Not a problem for Rhiannon, mind, but
yeah. But the rumors I've heard backstage is that it is a good log to clean, and even though it's wide, I think that makes it. Maybe for those using a split technique or a double dip or a kick jerk, it'll be easier to get under it. So it's a good implement.
So we have our next pair out, and it is Annika Karu up against Rennie Hein. And it appears like Hein is just waving.
Yeah.
And not taking a shot at this. She obviously realizes her limitations. However, Annika Karu is going for this. Rennie Hein of Germany watches on as Karu close there, Egil.
Yeah, but she still needs to get under the log instead of just behind it.
Yes.
So might be the implement. It is hard to get straight overhead. Ends up a little bit in front.
That clean takes so much out of her. What a battle. She gets it up now. Remember, 3 reps from Harjappa is our leader. And, no, that was a good effort, though. A little split jerk. Not a bad idea. Try and get herself as low as possible.
She's not giving in. She keeps attacking it, but it's too much for the lower back and the bicep to clean that again.
Well, that's it. Time's up, 60 seconds, and I'm afraid 0 reps for both. A lot of energy spent there, though, by Annika Karu. Was it worth it, all of that effort, do you think?
That's my exact question. Is it worth it trying to beat a dead horse if you know that it's not your day?
Okay,
poor horse.
Poor horse. Now then, she's got the same name as you, Kiki Bertel Jonsson of Norway, up against Carly Meir of England.
Big coincidence.
Big coincidence. Here we are.
If she is able to clean this will be her best clean ever. She's never cleaned an 80-kilo log. Carly has cleaned it.
Right, that's great knowledge.
Okay.
Wow.
Kiki actually got a PR in clean there, but she will not be pressing it. Nope.
Well, not surprising. Egil has the knowledge. She, of course, is the husband of Kiki. Yeah. Just to clarify that. And we have 35 seconds left on the clock. Carly Meir.
I hope Carly gets it.
Oh, it's the clean is a big problem there, isn't it?
Some of the girls just naturally freaking cleans it straight up, but others seems to get it a little bit low instead of on top of their belly. It drops down on the thigh. Yes. Oh, it's just a slim too heavy.
She bows out then, and we have another 2 who have gone out on 0 reps. So, well, we were saying how in the first grouping there, in the under 64s, that gosh, was this too heavy? And then, of course, Rhiannon Lovelace came out and showed us how it's done. Do you see any of the competitors in this category, Egil, coming out and actually doing a Rhiannon?
Well, not doing a Rhiannon, but we got a couple of good English women, and one of them, or I should say Welsh, Claire Myler is coming out, and so is Gail McComiskey from Northern Ireland.
Bonnie, is there any way I can get the women's 40 plus?
I haven't seen Claire do log in a while. Oh, easy clean. Easy clean. Oh, yeah. Yes. Will she get the down signal?
So, Claire Myler on the left-hand side, battling away there, gets her first rep. And Gail McComiskey of Northern Ireland.
Come on, strict pressing it up. Second rep for Claire.
Well, she's getting into the groove a bit now, isn't she? There was a lot of effort spent on the first one. Is this going to get easier and easier? Surely the energy tanks are draining the... Wow, what a battler!
Beautiful.
And Magnus Van Magnussen gives her the down signal. So she's off the mark there on the third. Akamiski, let's see the legs, see if she can get her legs into this. Oh, no.
Now's the moment you should, as an athlete, just step down and save.
Yeah, I mean, she's only getting an inch or two off her chest. I think she's struggling to actually really get much purchase off of the chest to drive with the legs.
Oh, and Claire grinds out another one. Amazing job. Did she get it? No, she didn't get it.
Well, there we go. 4 reps to 0. Great effort there.
And in the lead for Claire Myler.
Claire Myler, our leader. The rest so far are on 0. So Claire Myler certainly proving it can be done. And we have Lindsay King up against Naomi Hadley, and then Meg Robson Austin against Shea Ulla to finish us off. So we have 2 more pairs to go. And
I know we shouldn't talk about age when it comes to women, but Claire Myler is actually one of the at least 2 women who are actually 50 plus. And
so our next pairing is Lindsay King of Scotland on the left against Naomi Hadley of England on the right here. Look at the power of Hadley. Oh my goodness. Lindsay King's gone down. And she's hurt her knee. It looks like she's hurt her knee. And I hope she's okay. No, she's pulling out. Oh, that's a real shame for Lindsay King of Scotland. And she hobbles off there. Medics, you can always go in whenever you want. Always go in whenever you want.
Naomi is asking for the time left.
So Hadley, we can tell her, 17 seconds left.
Well,
and
I don't think she's following the live stream.
Shot of the reps. That's not where she's at. Shot of the reps. 6 seconds to go. Hadley still doing very well. There's another burst of energy. 4 repetitions she's on. And couldn't quite get the 5th out. Indeed, she's tied for the lead.
With Claire Myler and then Anna Harjape on 3 reps.
Great effort. She's very pleased with that. I wonder if she knew what was going on the other platform. Certainly stayed focused there and got on with the job, as our next pair are already out there ready to go. And
Meg Robson Austin from England and
yes.
Aisha Ulla from Ireland.
Yes, and that is our final pairing for the women's
and Aisha,
40 plus.
Aisha won this category at official Strongman Games a couple of years back.
We are, of course, lifting a 80 kilo log. An 80 kilogram log is an extraordinary weight to have to go out there and do. 4 reps is what they're chasing by Marla, Hayapa and Hadley, and both getting a rep there? Yes, I think so. Good effort. Really good effort.
Robson Austin strict pressed that one. Let's see.
Oof. There's only so many times you can go to the well when you're strict pressing, though.
Yep. Aisha, good one.
Getting a little pop with the legs, Aisha, and then keeping it going. Let's see Meg Robson Austin here, closest to camera.
Oh, yes.
Yep. It also is a long time having something over your head with your breath held, which is never a good thing. As Bobby Thompson found at World's Strongest Man in the final a couple of years ago, you can black out. It has that certain danger element for the log, and that's always in the back of your mind. 2 and 2. Aisha Ulla to go 3 and into second place, or second certainly in terms of reps anyway. So there we go.
It should be this hard on this level, Colin. It is hard, it is heavy. We see some zeros, but it should be hard.
Yeah, you're tough, Egil. You're tough and you're mean, but especially on your wife. She failed to get a rep. Disappointed with that?
No, we saw that one coming. She has never done more than 70 on the log. It is like when you're 6'2", the log ends up being like
6'2". I'm 6'2", and she's taller than me.
No, you claim to be 6'2", Colin.
Fair dues. Okay, let's take a look at the overall scores then. The women's 40-plus log clean and press. The first event here at the European Championships. For women over 40 years old. And
some of them over 50, actually, as well.
Some of them are indeed over 50. Not allowed to talk about them, though. So Anna Horyappa on 4 reps, equal with Naomi Hadley. And then we have on second equal, Meg Robson-Austin and Aisha Ulla on 2 repetitions. And then further on down, those who scored 0.
Yeah. Annika, Haru, Rennie Hein, Kiki Burley-Johnson, Carly Mayer actually did twice 0 reps, and Gail Mikomiski.
Yes, we
Kiki.
Thank you.
Kiki is the oldest woman on the arena today. She's 55, while Rennie is 41. So there's a 14-year age gap.
It's brilliant to see people of all ages can compete in strongman.
Let's see. This is going to be a really close heat, I believe.
Wow, quite slow up, but I'll tell you what, straight away,
When Kiki get those long legs going, it is moving meters. It's easy.
So Kiki taking somewhat of a break, having to go again. Rennie then joining. Kiki now 3/4 of the way through in this 20-meter course. Those 20 meters feeling an awful lot longer than 20 meters. One final effort required. You can see what it means. She's focused. Can Kiki do it on this particular effort? 20 seconds left.
Probably feels that in her back.
Being so tall.
A lot of lift-offs. And she's there.
Job done. It can't be nice given the height that she is. Like you say, once she gets going, it's great, but the lift-off must be tough.
Yeah, and there's a lot of back to compress.
Ah, great point. Also, it's one thing having, let's say, a squat, a power bar on your squat where you can have it perhaps lower for maybe comfort as well as ergonomics. But here, it's got to be quite high to be able to clear the ground enough. Cannot be comfortable no matter who you are.
I agree.
Unless you're Lawrence Charley.
Compact.
Yes.
Well, she's actually clutching her back, walking off. So it was a rough one.
I'm trying to make out what she's saying. She's a little bit out of breath. That's exactly what she was talking about, Igor. She was talking about her back. You called it.
So the next one's up is...
It's England versus Northern Ireland. Carly Meyer and Gail McComsky.
Carly is 40, I think, from the Midlands.
We love that. You're never too old to take up strongman, especially if your surname is Felix and your first name is Mark. Mark started strongman when he was 85 years old.
Yeah, and it's like going on 113 now. Yeah. So Gail is 44 and Carly is 40. So,
and then we're seeing the yoke height get adjusted. Obviously, Kiki, such a tall competitor. And it boils down to the individual because some people like to have the setting lower so they can clear the floor better, but at the same time, it means you have to stand up more. So there is a fine balance.
Exactly. A lot of the times it ends up becoming a thing of like, not safety, but like you feel better if it's further off the ground.
And then with some people, depending on how wide they have their stance apart, determines how much you see the actual yoke shake and oscillate back and forth. Mentioned Lawrence Charley. Not many have done it better than Lawrence Charley, although they are off. Carly and Gail.
Slow starts on both of them, but looking good.
There is not much between them here. This could be a war of attrition for both ladies. Gail slightly ahead, but not by much. A bit more daylight separating them, although she goes down. We said breaks can be catching. Will Carly manage to stay up? She is. This is tortoise in the hair. Will Carly manage? Oh my goodness, another surge from Gail. Now that was a superb competition.
And well commentated by you, sir. It's like the tortoise and the hare. Do you have time to drop it and repick, or don't you?
Right. Yeah. And the fact that it's a shinier surface, it's more forgiving if you do drop and go.
Yeah, but it still takes, you saw it on just now, it takes too much time. If you can stay upright, you will more often than not prevail. It didn't happen now because Gail was so fast, but yeah.
And to have to re-brace your core again, very tough.
Some of the drops might actually be because they lose their brace, like let some air out, and then they will have to set it down. So it might not be intentional.
And if you're trying to hold your breath as well.
Well, when you're Rhiannon Lovelace, you can hold your breath for 13 seconds.
Right.
But if you and I were to try this at 240 kilos, it'll take slightly more time. And we would need to breathe.
Mine would be more of a sled push than a yoke. Up next, it's Lindsay King from Scotland and Meg Robson-Austin from England. The last time it was Scotland versus England, it was Scotland that came out on top. How will they fare in this particular head-to-head? Lindsay and Meg. Slight anxious looks there. And different setup positions. Oh, much wider from Meg, much narrower from Lindsay, and Lindsay getting off to a faster start, although down straight away.
And Meg keeps going.
This is another example of how long will she be able to go before she potentially, if she drops, she doesn't look like she's going to drop. She is rock solid so far.
She's doing good.
She's doing very well.
Oh, yeah.
Just a few paces away. Will she manage to?
Oh,
yes, she does.
That's a nice
and she's just gone to hug who I can only presume is her husband and kissed him, so I hope she knows him.
Yeah. It better be her husband.
It better be. If not, I don't know what to say.
We are live, sir. We are live.
We are live.
We cannot edit this out.
Again, Lindsay.
She's going for another try. Hips forward, hips forward. Hips. Yes. Well done.
Always brilliant camaraderie from every single athlete here. Doesn't look happy. And I tell you what, so much strain on what is essentially a quarter squat. You're not even beginning with it to go down and up. You're starting at a dead point. It's very tough.
Now, next heat, we are up for one of the more successful masters. We have Aisha Ulla in one of the lanes in the next heat. 5 times Ireland's strongest woman. She won OSG World's Strongest Masters Woman 2 times, I think. And, yeah, a dozen other competitions. Aisha she might look like a nice ordinary woman, but under the yoke, she will probably be a beast.
That's what we like to see.
Powerhouse. And she's going out against Anna Harjape from Sweden, who did really good on the log.
Now, one thing we are going to keep doing throughout the course of the day is thanking our volunteers, because it is not a mean feat to do what they do, lifting the yoke consistently onto the trolleys.
Anna is from Sweden and Aisha is from Northern Ireland. Yeah.
Aisha and Anna, the battle of the A's.
They're both Europeans. Doesn't matter what the country underneath the name
It doesn't.
says.
What's a bit of rock between friends?
Agreed.
And they are off.
Oh, nice pickup from Anna.
Oh, this is brilliant.
As I said, powerhouse.
Now this is about as fast as we've seen so far, and no fear of dropping it whatsoever. Woo! When your only concern is to try and stop the yoke from hitting the barrier, you know you're in shape.
So 17.3 is the time to beat that Annika Karhu from Finland set. This has to be faster.
I'm going to put it out there. That might even be 4 seconds quicker. And I was wrong. It was more than that. 11.84 seconds.
That's 20 meters.
20 meters. That was almost a jog, start to finish.
That is faster than I would jog 20 meters. Yes.
The issue there was something would say to me, if there were 260 on that yoke, she wouldn't get any slower. It almost seemed she was almost at full speed, regardless if it was 200, 240 or 260.
Only the pickup would slow her down, not the run.
What a superb performance that was.
So Anna Harjape has usually competed in the open category, but like being 43 or something, had logically taken her step to the Masters. Puts less of a strain on your body. And why shouldn't you?
There's a European title on the line. And like you say, why shouldn't you?
It is getting really tight and hard in the open category. So when you pass 40, in other sports, Masters categories start at 35. So Strongman is actually we keep them in open for longer. And this is a good start.
Naomi
Well,
Hadley
Naomi.
from Birmingham off to an absolute flyer, by the way. Superb, the best hair in the XL Arena. Taking on
And Claire is going.
Claire
is still
Myler, the Welsh Dragon, breathing fire. There's no giving up whatsoever.
She is working with it.
Naomi making sure she cheers on her fellow competitor.
Yes.
Now we need to wait to find out how fast that was, because that from Naomi Hadley was not a million miles away from 11.88 seconds. How close will it be? The answer is 0.8 slower, 12.65 seconds. Regardless of whether she won that or not, that was a superb effort, Eagle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it is a tighter event than we saw on the log press, where somebody did 4 reps, somebody did 0. Here they are all between 11 and, 20-ish seconds?
Yeah, the vast majority of them managed to finish. And now Bill is going to speak to our winner from Anna Hariappa.
Anna Hariappa, fantastic performance in the yoke. You made it look so easy. You were speeding just over 11 seconds. You think you might get a ticket driving like that?
Probably.
You don't mind if you're speeding, going over speed?
No, here you need to be fast.
You know, we're going to let you get away with that. Any faster, though, I don't know. It looked like you could have done under 11, maybe?
Maybe, but I'm really, really happy with this.
Of the 6 events, is this the one that's the most fun for you?
I really like the deadlift, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, Anna, we look forward to that also. Nice performance.
Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for Anna?
So just to confirm things, we mentioned Naomi Hadley, 12.65 seconds for the lady from Birmingham. Anna Hariappa simply too good at 11.84, although in terms of...
and we've had a little increase in weight in terms of one of the sacks, as you'll soon see. And coming out first, it will be Lindsay King of Scotland.
Scotland, yes.
So
and we've got a 75 kilo bag and a 100 kilo bag for Lindsay.
100 kilogram bag. If you're watching in the US, then probably why aren't you in bed right now if you're watching live? But thank you if you are. And if you're catching this on catch up, then that was 100 kilos, 220 pounds. Now on to the 75 kilo one, which of course in pounds is, I don't know.
I'm waiting for you, Colin.
I don't know, about
This is your time.
165, let's call it, as a rough guess, yeah.
This is the 100 bag that she's on now.
Yeah, this is the
This
100
is
kilo bag. This is 220
tough.
pounds. This is a large heavyweight boxer. Where's 100 kilos? This one?
This.
All right. Yes. 165 pounds is indeed 75 kilos. Our producers just confirmed that for us. Thank you. But that was no problem. But Lindsay's struggling here.
She's
It's a big jump actually from 75 to 100.
It's a massive jump, and it's a big bag as well. Like, it doesn't look it on the screen, but when you're going to pick that up, it is difficult to maneuver.
Oh, Lindsay.
Struggling a lot.
Tried her
She's
best
leaving it
there.
there. Well done, Lindsay.
Oh, she's had enough. No, that's it. It's a shame she can't just carry on and do the 75 one.
I know, but that's it.
Those are the rules. Good effort there, Lindsay. And our Scotswoman will clear the course now as we'll move on to Germany versus Norway. Remember, we're going in reverse order of the positions from the previous, and it'll be Rennie Hein up against Kiki Beryl Jonsson. Kiki Beryl Jonsson, who claims 6'2", just to make men who are 6'2" feel small, as Lord Greybeard said. There we are, Kiki, and up against Rennie Hein of Deutschland, Germany. And 75 kilos, they must tackle first. Let's see how they get on then. That was pretty easy for Lindsay.
Oh, that's amazing. Kiki is away with that. That was an easy pickup.
Wow, and it's closer to mid-waist for Kiki. You can't coach height, as they say.
No, you can't. And it is much harder, you know, obviously to load when you are shorter, but then the pickup for the taller people can be much more difficult as well. So it has its advantages and disadvantages of being tall.
Kiki, it feels like she's right on the edge there. Gets it over though. And
She's going round, Colin. She's going round.
yeah, when you're 6'4", you got to swing under. Reddy Hine, I think the 100 kilos is looking to be too much for her. Kiki making easy work of this 75. Remember, there was a 75-second clock, 30 seconds left. Kiki waves to her husband there, Lord Greybeard, who's shouting at her to go faster, but she
no.
waved him away. No, silence.
Be
Greybeard.
quiet. And is Hine going to get this 100 kilos? She's really struggling.
She can get into the knees, maybe. Back to
I think
Beryl
they're leaving
Johnson.
it there.
That's it. 10 seconds to go. She says enough.
Enough's enough. We've got the deadlift next. Sometimes, if there's not enough time, there's no point even picking it up.
I think she wants a few more goes of that, but sadly not today. Renny Hine of Germany managing that first sack to the halfway point, but Kiki Beryl Johnson getting the first sack all the way to the platform. So we'll get certainly a time for one of those sacks, and couldn't quite finish the 100 kilo as we replace and get ready to crack on with our next pair. Kiki is the current leader. Then three of the shuttle runs, or three of the movements, in a time of 46.47 seconds. 46.4743. So
I have seen both of these next two athletes perform, and they are both very strong athletes. So I'm hoping to see all bags loaded, and good start, Colin. Good start for both athletes. Fast pickup. Whoa, Claire throws that over there. She launches it.
yes, indeed. Claire Myler on the left-hand side. Meg Robson
Beautiful.
Austin of England on the right, rather. Myler on the left, and looking really strong here. Over it goes. She goes for the under technique. On with the 75. This should be easy work for Claire.
This is flying for Claire. She's getting it really nice and high on the chest. Even the 100 was really high, which is great to have for that load in. There's no wasting any time.
This is where the lactic acid, the big brown bear, jumps on her back. Let's see how she can handle it. How much homework has she done in terms of fitness? Looking really
She's
solid.
Gonna get it.
And
hands off. Beautiful.
our first woman to finish, Claire Myler of Wales. Really impressive. Big double thumbs up. And I think the time, ever so roughly 45 seconds, somewhere around about there. Maybe a little bit. 46.22 for the four. 46.22,
Wow.
that's the official time. And Meg Robson Austin, just 11 seconds
there.
left here.
Just leave it, Meg. Yep.
Yeah.
There's no point. Still got the deadlift to go. Those hamstrings are already going to be on fire. We
Good
don't
point.
need to waste any energy here when we've got an event like a deadlift ladder.
That's a tremendous point, actually. The hamstrings will be singing now. They'll go away, no doubt, and get a little massage out. Dr. Todd is here.
He is here. He's so cool. I love that guy.
He's a great
He's
guy.
so good, isn't he?
He's lovely, yeah. He's a very good. Todd McDougall, and I'm sure there's many fans around the world of Dr. Todd doing some hallelujah moments to make people walk again from some terrible bad backs. He's certainly done it for me. And, well, it wouldn't be official strongman without him now, I feel.
I agree.
As we move on to our next pair, who will be, yes, Gail Kamiski of Northern Ireland, and she will be up against Carly Meir of England.
Yes.
Carly Meir, look at some heavy nervous breathing there as we get underway with the 75 kilo sack.
Oh, and Gail is away. The nice fast pickup there. Easy run. Same for Carly.
Kamiski, yeah, on the far lane there, in the lead, the Northern Irish woman. That's a slower pickup there. This is really
You can see those legs.
sorting out the top class from the rest, really. This is an incredibly difficult weight, right on the edge.
She gets it though, and she's going under. You can see that our legs are getting tired already, though, and in that run, not as quick as Claire, but still moving really well. See that Carly's
back on the start line, trying to get the 100 kilo sack up. One big hoist, try to just get it down there a little bit. I think that's got to be the technique. Carry it like a low stone, and then perhaps
hopefully get it loaded.
get a little bit of a grip here. Take a rest. There we go. You can
Struggling
get
with balance there as well with that heavy weight on front.
You can get a little respite there, and now can she get her hips into this? Makamiski moving forward with his final 100 kilo sack to load it.
Come on.
Can she get all 4?
I think she's going to get it. Come on. There's still time to get that up there. No, she just misses it, Colin.
Just misses it. And just once again to remind you, our clock is merely a guide, and it will often start a little late because it is reacting to the referee's whistle. So please don't use that as the absolute definitive. But it is just a guide. So we are replacing our sandbags. And we have our next pair coming out, and we're getting very close to the real business end of action, as those who were on top from yesterday are down the bottom of the order and will be coming out in the last couple of pairs here. We have Annika Karu of Finland up against Aishia Ulla. There we are. There's Karu of Finland, Ulla of Ireland in lane 1. Furthest from camera.
Aisha, 5 times Ireland's strongest woman, which is incredible. And they've both got that first bag already. Like you said, you can see the standard going up with the top athletes. Super fast.
Well, Karu of Finland, closest to camera there, just 42 years old, so only just in the Masters category, and Ulla of Ireland, 47 last Friday.
Wow.
This is a great race. This is looking really tight. Ulla, burst of pace there, goes back for the next one.
And they're both on that last bag, Colin.
It is Ulla who's just ahead, though, the Irish woman, but can Karu get a quick pickup here?
Oh. I think, yeah, she's got a good, solid pickup there. She can get it. Can she load it?
My goodness
me. It's a struggle.
It looks like the last few steps with a shield carry rather than a sandbag load. This is going to be hard. I'm going to be shocked if she gets this up. What a fight this is.
She is fighting for this, but there's still a bit to go, and then she has to load it. I don't think she's going to make it, Colin.
You never know. Miracles happen. No, not today. Oh, not today. What a shame. Gives it a little boot.
I don't blame her.
Not too big a boot. I think it was Evan Singleton, who world's strongest man earlier in the year, booted something and just about broke his toe. It was one of those moments of stupidity, really, and anger. Yeah, that was just a little friendly tap. So we're on to our final pair then, as already out, ready for action, waiting to go. It's Naomi Hadley of England against Anna Harjapa of Sweden.
Naomi Hadley with the most amazing hair I've ever seen in my life. That is a statement.
Definitely not looking forward to this, Sang. I think it was looking forward to it with excitement, I think, in some ways, but they all know this is going to be brutally hard no matter how fit you are. Anna Harjapa, and here is Naomi Hadley of England, who's definitely got the height advantage. Let's see who's got the speed and the fitness here.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Hadley, tremendous in the pickup there.
And she's fast coming back as well.
In the fabulously colourful tights there. The English woman, little slip.
Oh! But she saves it. She brings it back, still speeding along here. And they're both onto the second 75 kilo bag. Neck and neck.
So Harjapa, 44 years old, the Swede. And, Naomi Hadley, just 40. She's got the age advantage. Let's see if that translates to fitness at all.
Oh! And the height saved her, I think, there with that easier load.
I think it did.
Come on.
Harjapa still has 25 seconds to get this up. My goodness, though. The energy levels are down near zero now. This is going to be really difficult to muster the power to get this up.
Come
There's
on.
time.
Less than 10.
I don't think there's going to be time here.
Well, if you know what it's like, a 400-meter
Yeah.
race, if you're running it in 50 seconds, 55 seconds, the lactic acid, they call it the man killer for a reason. And anything around that time period, you're just awash with lactic acid, and your power levels drop so significantly. As in the end, Haryappa was out in the lead, but Hadley finished it off with that height advantage.
She did, and she took it back. She did fall behind a bit, but she saved it.
With a time of 46.22 seconds.
So Claire Myler is the winner of the over 40s, and the time was 46.22, 46.22 seconds, and we're going to hear from her in just a second or two from dazzling Mr. Radzi, who's going to have a quick chat with our winner of the over 40s with a time of 46.22 from our Welsh lady.
Claire Myler.
Claire Myler.
Incredible athlete.
Really, isn't she just? Yes, and a great deadlifter as well. So we'll be looking forward to that this afternoon.
She is.
She's
I have
really
competed alongside her, actually.
Claire, that one should be a lactic burner, but you've got a smile on your face. You look like you really enjoyed it.
I did. It's not a yoke, so what's not to like?
Can you talk us through tactics? Was it a case of going as fast as you could straight off the bat, or did you try and hold something back?
Literally go flat out all the way, but getting the 100 as high as you can because I'm not as tall. So when you get to that end platform, I don't want to have to pick it up again, so trying to get it right up here.
And how did your body feel when you woke up this morning? Because for a lot of the ladies, a lot of the men here, doing one day is hard enough, but you're going to have to do it over 3 days. So how did you feel when you woke up?
In this old class, broken, really broken, but Dr. Todd looked after me this morning, so we're feeling a bit better.
And just finally a word on camaraderie. All the ladies especially, there's so much support for everyone. It's obviously about winning, but also about doing it together.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's such a good atmosphere. We've got everyone here, and everyone's just really like running along, trying to help each other, but also not die in the meantime.
Well, you've got 3 more events to not die in. So with that in mind, once more, big hand for a special athlete.
the women's 40-plus masters category, and it's Anna Haryappa of Sweden, who is equal with Naomi Hadley on 30 points. Hadley putting in a great performance in that last event. Claire Miller on 25, 5 points behind, and yeah, just a half a point ahead of Ulla.
Amazing. She just sprinted between. Okay, we're going on to our women's Masters 40 plus now, Colin.
Yes, indeed. And there's the weights, Nicola. 160 kilos, and it goes all the way up to 220 kilos.
Wow.
The signal's been given. Here we go. Over to Lindsay.
And Lindsay is off. She's coming out to first bar. Over under grip. Oh, a nice easy rep for that first lift. Run into the next bar. Oh, she didn't get that first lift.
Didn't get it. No, she's sent back for... Actually, she didn't hold it long enough, I think.
She didn't wait for that down signal.
She got it that time. Rob Frampton is the referee on that side. He's in the vein of Ver Magnussen. A little stingy as a ref. Ooh.
This is where the grip starts to struggle. When you have to hitch that bar, you ideally need some straps to help you out with that.
Yeah, figure of eight's all the easier.
Definitely.
Let your grip relax a bit.
I think that having to repeat that first bar has slowed our Lindsay down, unfortunately. It's
Come on, Lindsay.
Nice and fast off the floor, just struggling with that hip drive coming through.
Time's ticking away, sadly, and yeah, she knows when
knows
she's
what's
beat.
happened, yeah.
She's just gone a little too quick on the down. In many ways, it's a very easy mistake to do. It's a mistake you see all the time when people are completely full of adrenaline and excitement.
And with that weight having to start, you know, that adrenaline would have been building up and she was just too quick in putting it down, not waiting for the down signal, which is so important.
Next two out, Rennie Hine against Carly Meir.
England and Germany. And these ladies have went for the straps, which I think is a sensible move.
So Rennie Hine of Germany, closest to camera.
And we're off. Whistle has been blown.
Off they go. You can see a little shot there of Dave Warner. He is our referee on the far side for Carly Meir. And a slow, steady pull for Carly Meir. Hard to read too much into that. Rennie Hine
Beautiful.
gets up 160 pretty smoothly.
Slow, but they're moving well. They don't seem to be struggling. They must just be slow
I think
deadlifters
whoever gets
again.
this one faster will be the better of the two. I'm not sure we're going to see a third one go up here.
30 seconds left.
Okay,
Wrapping on the figure of 9 straps. And
Carly's
who's going to go for it
cycles up.
first?
Carly's pulling up. Come on, above those knees.
It's coming, it's coming!
Yes! Wow. Slow and smooth. Is she going to try that third one, or is she leaving it there?
Well, probably best to leave it there with a 20-kilo jump. I guess it was a
Yes,
slow,
leave it
steady
there.
pull. Good effort, Carly Meir. And as for Germany, it was...
I would have liked to see her try that third bar, to be honest, Colin. Although it was slow, it moved well. It moved well.
it got up.
It got up.
It wasn't in record speed.
No, it wasn't, but I still think it moved well. I
Did you
think
really?
I think she could have got the 180 above her knees and hitched the rest.
Yes.
That's my answer to everything.
Maybe.
If in doubt, hitch it.
Give it some heavy hitching. Yeah, you're right. It's amazing what you can do if you really push it to the limit like that.
That is what I'm about.
I think she was.
All out.
I think she was pretty pleased with
think
It's
so.
180 kilos. It's a great lift.
Yes, definitely.
Here we go then. Our next duo, our dynamic duo, will be
Kiki and Gail.
Kiki and Gail,
Kiki and
Norway
Gail.
and Northern Ireland.
Here we go. Just making sure the bars are back into place and everything is ready to go.
And there
for
is
these athletes.
Gail Comiskey of Northern Ireland. She's in lane 1, and up against her, the rather statuesque 6'4" figure of Kiki Beryl Jonsson, who we'll see in a second. What's going on here? They're just double checking everything, making sure there's no blood on the bar, of course.
Of course.
Vital.
Yes, no wet patches.
No wet patches on the bar as well.
Oh, it's sweat. That's what I meant.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
well, of course.
It's a lot of pressure for us ladies to be under, you know? Okay, we're just waiting for these. Yeah, we're cleaning up some wet patches. Yep, see? The stress and strain of a deadlift, people. Athletes are preparing themselves. We are getting into it now, Colin. Here we go. We're getting clipped on that belt.
All right. Here is Kiki Beryl Jonsson.
From Norway. Very good speed up to that first bar. Kiki, no straps.
No straps.
Nice wide stance as
Good
well.
strong hands, that's for sure.
Good lift from both of the athletes there, going onto the 180 bar.
Kiki's going to get a speed advantage here for no straps if she can get it out. 180 kilos. Yes.
Beautiful.
Our new leader, Kiki Beryl Jonsson.
Moving on to that 200 kilo bar. Still no straps. Are we going to see this lift? Not today. She's leaving it. Well done, Kiki.
A little bow there. Thank you very much, Kiki. And a new leader in the deadlift ladder, over 40s.
Both of the first bars up 160 and 180 for Kiki.
It's a big ask, you know, for one of these over 40s to take it all the way.
It is some big weights. It is some big weights.
To do it, you'd have to pull 220 kilos
That's
for the last
huge.
one, 200 for the third one. 2 bars in 18.84 seconds for Kiki Beryl Jonsson.
Our current leader. Are we going to see that beat in this next heat? Our next two, Colin, are...
Yes, indeed. We've got Meg Robson-Austin of England. She's up against Annika Karu of Finland. 2 good deadlifters here.
Very good. I've seen Meg compete before, and she was extremely good at her deadlift. So, hopefully see some good deadlifting here. Can they beat Kiki?
And representing England, Meg Robson-Austin.
Well, they both look happy to be here. That's a good sign.
Happy customers so far, anyway.
Here we go.
We're underway. Robson-Austin there. Ooh.
Good lift, but she slipped there.
Well, quite tight suits, I think. It's just getting a groove on the way down. You can see Annika Karu taking the big breath. And And goes for the pull. Looks like she got it.
Meg gets the 200.
No, she didn't. Carew did not get that second pull. And Robson Austin, final bar, 220 kilos.
What do we think, Colin? What do we think? She needs to get those straps in first. Those suits are...
If she can just get strapped on in time without losing her breath here, that's the problem. There's 23 seconds to go.
Come on.
No.
Oh, I think she's going to try again. She's going again with no straps. Here we go.
Why not?
What have you got to lose now? Come on.
Oh, wow. She'd have done that first time. She might have done it, you know?
Yes. That's the thing as well with the straps. Sometimes they do put you off if you're not used to them.
Well, I mean, you can see the blue shorts there on Carew. It's the bottom of a deadlift suit. And these things are tight.
They are very tight.
Jam you in across the hips, across the gut, and everything that it hinders you from bending over, basically.
Yes.
Also helps you pop up when you're in position.
Slows you down on that ladder, having to go up and down, up and down.
We're 19.61. We have a new leader there. Well done, Meg. And we will move on. Robson Austin, 3 bars of England. And we have Aisha Ulla against Anna Harjappa of Sweden up next.
Here we go.
There's Anna.
Representing Ireland, Aisha Ulla.
Aisha, 5 times Ireland's strongest woman.
Aisha nearest to camera, and Anna furthest away there, who's just moved over from the opens.
Wow.
Anna, she's supercharged when it comes to deadlift, and so is Aisha. Gee, this is extraordinary deadlifting. On to 200 kilograms, 440 pounds.
Wow.
No problem at all. And Anna Harjappa also. Straps, no way. She's going to pull 220 without straps.
Yes.
Wow, at the end of a deadlift ladder, that is extraordinary.
Incredible, incredible.
And Harjappa, well, we didn't see it there, but she definitely pulled the 220 kilos as well.
Wow, for both athletes there, all 4 bars completed. That was incredible. Incredible, both athletes.
We didn't see her finish. So, Harjappa was 23.72 seconds, 23.72 seconds there. Aisha, 24.63. 24.63. So, in fact, it was
Annika.
Yes, indeed, who took the win there.
Takes the new lead.
The lead, even, to be exact.
Yes.
And we will have 1 pair left. Naomi Hadley against Claire Miller, as I think it's pronounced. It's written Miller, but I'm pretty sure it's Miller.
I think it's Miller. I think we're going to go Miller. Let's commit.
Yeah, I've gone both ways already today, at least twice. But I think it's Miller. I'm sure she's told me off before for that.
We'll go Miller.
MC has gone with Myler.
Okay.
But, you know, Aaron West, what does he know?
Are we going to see all 4 bars here, Colin? Are we going to have that time beat?
Let's see what Naomi can do. Wow! Look at the speed of that.
Both of them, neck
180
and neck.
kilos, that's outrageous. Oh, Miller, whatever. She didn't get that second bar there. She did on the third. She's catching again, but Hadley, boom, has done it.
That 220 looked better than her second lift. That was amazing.
That's quite extraordinary, isn't it?
That just went boop. I think she just needed a little bit of a warm up to get to that 220 there.
240 kilos, maybe 260. She could have
Oh,
continued
100%. That was easy.
That was easy. So 20.54 for Claire. 19.29 for Naomi. And it has to be said that Claire, I think, might have won that one had she not been pulled back. Almost certainly. I don't think we're doing a disservice to the number 1 there in Naomi Hadley, but Claire was outstanding.
She was very, very fast and moving fast between the bars, but there was a slip, and it is about
a wee bit too quick. That's
yes,
the
exactly.
way it is.
And so Naomi took the win for that with all 4 bars.
So we'll go over to an interview now with Radzi and Naomi, our winner.
Naomi Hadley, you are absolutely delighted to do that. You made that look very, very easy. Were you expecting that?
No. I thought I could get all 4. It was just a case of being quick enough, jumping over them, and I dropped them because I haven't dropped any in training because my gym doesn't let me.
And you didn't use any wraps, so it was just a case of rip and go?
Yeah. Like run in, run out, run in, run out, run in, run out. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that, yeah.
If we rewind the clock back to the Arnold Classic, where it was the push-pull strongman event, you are a completely different athlete now. What has changed?
My coach is amazing. And when I'm having a day when I'm like, I'm not good enough to do this, I'm not good enough to do this, she's like, no, we are, and we're going to get there. And her belief in me made me believe myself.
And can we talk about your hair? You have set the bar in the XL Arena today. How long has it taken to have it done?
If I have it done for me, 3 hours, but my hairdresser is on holiday, which is very rude. So I had to do it myself on Monday, and it took me like 8 hours.
8 hours. Massive commitment to the hair, massive commitment to training. Naomi Hadley, fantastic on the deadlift ladder. Give it up for Naomi Hadley.
In the women's 40 plus, the Masters, Naomi Hadley, a true class act today. Tremendous deadlifting, and that pulled her up into first place. 41 points, 2 points ahead of Anna Harjappa of Sweden. And further on down, Miller, she's Claire Miller, and is 35 points, 4 points behind Harjappa of Sweden. She's looking really good shape this year. So on with the women's 40 plus. I'm afraid it's Lindsay King who has
Scotland. Come on, Lindsay.
Hey,
Come on,
comes
Lindsay.
out first. Oh, down it goes, and the weight again, 115 kilos for the women over 40 years old. And Lindsay King's had the unfortunate luck of coming out first again.
And by herself. It's tough.
Did you have a chance to chat to her yesterday at all after performances? Was she all right?
So after her log, she had a little bit of a stumble on the log. She has got a swollen ankle, so that must have been quite painful just to move with that. But she was feeling good. She was feeling excited about the weekend.
You just saw her do a little sort of stumble act to her pals.
Yes.
She's obviously showing that and explaining her ankle still hurts like anything.
And she's still powering on. Good for you, Lindsay. Never giving up. I love that.
This is one to get your shoe wear right, that's for sure. You wear squidgy trainers or sneakers. And of course, the body weight of these women isn't necessarily 200 kilos like the men, but they can certainly be in excess of 100 kilos, and then throw in another 115 kilos. Suddenly your trainers are becoming so squishy mess, aren't
Squishy
they?
mess, yes.
So you've got to be careful. You can easily twist an ankle here. Anyway, we move on. Rennie Hine of Germany on the left-hand side. Gail Makamiski of Northern Ireland is off and away on the far side.
Renee, this is her first time competing for the OSG, so I'm sure she's loving it here.
Well,
maybe not so happy with that.
Yeah, Rennie, not too pleased with that one. I'm sure she looked up to the gods.
Gail from Northern Ireland, originally from Scotland. Just thought I'd put that in there.
So that's where she gets her toughness from,
Yes.
obviously, being two Scots here.
Ireland's strongest master, 2023. First time at the OSG.
Gail Makamiski.
Well done.
Down
That was good.
After about 22, 23 metres thereabouts. Rob Frampton, Dr. Frampton in to make sure she's all right.
She's smiling. That's a good sign. She's smiling. That was brutal.
I'm not sure that's entirely her happiest smile, but...
it's a smile nonetheless.
You say so, Nicola.
It's a smile nonetheless, Colin.
I think it was a grimace, actually.
And she is our current leader. And we'll get a distance for her just shortly. But our new leader, and it's still, this is crazy, because look, two guys having to take this back. And these ladies are carrying it themselves.
How many of these ladies do you think have done this kind of weight before? Training or otherwise?
Probably not a lot, to be honest. And some of them have definitely not even touched the shield before. Been using a sandbag or using the yokes. This is totally different. Like, I've not done a shield before, so I can only imagine how difficult it is.
You don't walk into Robert Dias and ask for a 115 kilo shield, do you? It's in between the hammers and the screws over there, so
I don't think it's a normal movement. No, I don't think it's. We're not really. 24.12 meters.
So Gail Makamiski, 24.12 meters. So well done to Gail, our benchmark, our leader for all of the others. And we move on, getting a groove on here. In our next pair, it is
Annika and
Annika
Carly.
Karhu against Carly Meir of England.
Finland versus England. Are they going to beat that 24.12 meters? I'm looking forward
Annika
to this.
Karhu gets her arms around it. No, she doesn't. She chooses not to.
Oh, we've got a good. This is good. They're moving well.
Well, it's certainly neck and neck. It's wee steps from Carly Meir and big ones from Annika Karhu.
Two different techniques here. Carly seems to have her feet a little bit narrower. Annika quite wide with the legs. What do you think?
So something tells me they haven't thought much about it. Suddenly there's a
Just go.
blinding pain in their arms, and they're just. Annika's decided to get on with it and try and get it done. Oh, gritting teeth. 20
And
meters. She
gets
touches the
come
line.
Come on, turn around. Come on. Oh, she's slipping.
Carly Meir drops it.
Every little bit counts, though. You just got to keep moving. She's still going.
Suomi, Finland, getting closer and closer to 24 meters,
Come on,
which
come
is
on.
the lead mark. I think she might have gone past it. This is incredibly
This
tough and
is
impressive.
amazing.
She's holding it with just her hands
Come on,
now.
come on.
115 kilos.
Fight it. Come on.
Annika
Get to that
Karhu,
30.
Surely she can't go on for much longer. This is extraordinary.
Oh,
This
she's
is
still going.
beyond belief.
Come
I've
on,
never
Annika.
seen this before. This is the most immense hanging on here.
It's all the shopping bags. We know how to hold the shopping bags. We can keep going. We don't want to make 2 trips to the car, Colin. We want to do it in one.
Annika Karhu,
Come on.
the grip meister.
That is amazing.
You've got to be joking me. She's got to make sure she moves her tootsies when this goes down. If she's got a few inches, this is unbelievable.
Come on. Her hands are solid.
can
Come
she
on,
hang
Annika.
on here?
Come on. This
must
is amazing.
She must be glued to it.
Woo!
Get
Come
out
on.
of here. This is one of
Yes.
the most impressive performances I've ever seen. It's
Wow,
ridiculous.
that was incredible. Annika.
She's
yes.
never going to be able to unstraighten her arms again, but I think it was worth it. 40 meters from Annika
Oh.
Karhu.
You can see once the adrenaline kind of start. Once you put that down, you're like, oh yeah, that's painful.
Talk about enduring pain.
Wow,
Pain must be her
Oh.
friend. She loves it.
that was incredible. That has set some
Dave-
standard.
Dave Warner there, the referee, just what? I think he was maybe checking for glue in her hands or something. That was the most unbelievable thing
That was incredible.
I've seen in
40
a long
meters.
time. Well done, Annika. Crikey.
She was amazing, setting the standard there. 40 meters. That is going to be hard to beat, Colin. That's going to be hard to beat. Well done.
I mean, more than hard to beat. That could well be our winner. Let's wait and see. We have Kiki Beryl Jonsson, who is closest to camera, a real giant in many ways, but in particular
Meg.
height, up against Meg Robson Austin of England.
Incredible.
Meg Robson Austin on the far side of camera, and Kiki Beryl Jonsson's got a long way to reach down and grab. Now they've both chosen to do some heavy masking of the forearms. It is incredibly uncomfortable when it digs in against the bone on your forearms.
I can imagine.
And anything that just gives a little respite on the pain is worth doing as they both slowly move towards the 20-meter mark. Now the big strides of Kiki Beryl Jonsson
Yes.
are kicking in and helping. Meg struggling.
I think Kiki's got a solid grip there, but Meg is still fighting. She has popped it down, but she had a good... Meg still fighting. Going the same as Annika with the hands left, but she's using literally her wrists there. She's got her fists still clenched. Come on. Oh, well done.
At times it's like the Ministry of Silly Walks, isn't it? It's not exactly the...
That is brutal.
One for the kids is the... Our producer just said in my ear, yes, it's a Monty Python reference from about 50 years ago. Sorry. Sorry, Nicola.
So I don't know what that is.
You don't even know what Monty Python is.
I've heard of
Bless
it.
you. You've heard of it. My granddad told me about it once. Jeez, suddenly I feel exceptionally old.
Sorry.
I thought that was
it in black and white?
I thought it was a funny gag as well, but obviously not for the social media age. Anyway, our big strong lads put the shield back on this skateboard thing.
Woo, they're off.
Off they
If
go.
only we could do it like that, Colin. That would be great, wouldn't it? Just push it so you can go the longest.
Well, I mean, cheating in wake is Something I was once I was once suggested I did actually in a Britain's Strongest Man, but there you are. I didn't carry it in my belt, might I add. It just looked like it. There they are. Again, you'd have to be about 80 years old to have seen it. But
I'm too young.
yes, indeed. Far too young. So on the Prince they go, and Big Royston, you can see him there, one of our crew chiefs, looking after the far lane. And, in position, you don't want it just slipping off onto your toes, but these are two of the toughest customers we have in the Masters. Yeah, it is Anna Harjappa of Sweden, formerly of Finland, and Aisha Ula of Ireland. And this is a juicy clash. Ula and Harjappa, both really, really tough women.
They are, yes. Anna being 3 times Sweden's strongest woman in the opens category, and Aisha 5 times Ireland's strongest woman. That is amazing. OSG World Strongest Woman Masters 2022. That's amazing.
I love the raw power of Ulla. Oh no, she just overstrode a little bit, and it slipped. I think she was getting into a rhythm. She went through the gears. Oh my goodness!
Come on, Anna. That was good. Keep it going. This is solid, but you can just see. Oh, she's not happy with that. She just stumbled a little bit, and it totally threw her.
She was trying to carry it as high as possible, but in the turn just leant back a little too far, and then of course you try and overcorrect it with a few quick steps, and then it goes too far forward, and you just don't have the power left to sort it. And Harjappa goes down. So we still have our leader in Karu of Finland, Annika Karu, with what was one of the most extraordinary performances, hanging onto it for over 20 meters in just her hands. It was a fingertip death grip that kept it going.
That was incredible. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to see that beaten, to be honest. But we have got Claire Miller? Is it? Did we decide it's Miller?
I went and saw Ms. Myler, and it is indeed Ms. Myler.
Okay, it is Myler. Okay, Claire Myler and Naomi Hadley next.
I think I must. Maybe I had a dream about it. Sorry, Mr. Myler.
Cheeky.
No, but I could have sworn she told me it was Miller. Told me off for it even, but then again, maybe I was. Yeah.
Maybe that was the dream.
I don't know. Who knows?
We will see if 40 meters will stand.
So Naomi Hadley, who is top of the pile overnight on points, is in the next and final pairing against Claire Myler of Wales. So a Wales-England clash, and Naomi Hadley is just got a head of steam up at the moment. I feel like this is going to be Naomi's contest. I don't know why, but she's riding high at the moment. 2 points in the lead, and she's just tough as nails and enjoying everything as well. I'm look at this, relishing it.
Oh, she is away. Look.
She's the Usain Bolt of shield carries. This is outrageous.
This is incredible. Look at that. It just looks effortless. Now make sure to take your time on that turn. And she's still going. Is she going to get this?
Oh, don't go too fast, Naomi. Don't. Take your time.
Come on. She's going to get that 40.
Look at that. She looks calm and casual.
Easy peasy. And she's going to go a little bit further. She's going to keep going. She's going to keep going. Come on. Claire doing really well, fighting for that as well. Well done, Claire. Keep going. I mean, this is incredible.
She's carrying on here. She might as well slow down and keep an eye on Claire.
Wow.
Claire's going to have to do the performance of her life to even get up to the 40-meter mark. No, she goes down exhausted. She was going that a little bit too slow. Still a very impressive distance, but this woman is starting to look in a league of her own. She's just growing with every single event from strength to strength. And that, in many ways, was just perfectly suited for her. She has so much raw power about
incredible.
her. She's tall, long-armed. She's a sort of Terry Hollands of the female world, that big, raw power. You can't quantify it until you do an event like this.
That was incredible. She's dominated this weekend. And I said it over the weekend. I have competed alongside her, and she has progressed so well. So well done, Naomi.
We can see our man Radzi hanging in the wings there. We're going to get an interview with what is our winner. There's no doubt about that. We'll get the result in just a second or two. Wow. And it's well over 40 meters. She beat Karu's 40 meters for sure. Magnificent stuff there.
You did it, Naomi. Well done. That was incredible.
I think she's shouting for a drink at us.
Yeah, I think she is.
I'm just going to ignore it and carry on. Let's go over to Radzi now, who's with our winner of the event.
It was magnificent stuff. Naomi, that was unbelievable. Did you have any idea that was going to be the case today?
Sorry.
You're shattered, and understandably so. Coming into this, obviously you're tall, height possibly helps, but you've got to be conditioned, you've got to be determined, you've got to be strong. How did it feel when you were doing it?
It was horrible, but I've done it with Rachel, who's under 73s, and I realised because I'm so tall, it doesn't really get near my knees, so I just need to be as fast as possible for as long as possible.
So holding it high, does it press down on your chest when you're doing that?
Yes, my asthma is not a fan of that, but Rich said to look upwards because it opens my lungs, so I was trying to do that on that way. Otherwise, I think I'd have just dropped it halfway back.
That's really interesting. So you've got asthma. Usually with asthma, you can do, say, a short effort. When it comes into that longer effort, your windpipe's contracting anyway. You're adding 110 kilos to that. Are you happy with your performance?
I am very happy with my performance, yes.
You're out of breath. You've done an amazing into with an amazing performance. Give it up for Naomi Hadley.
Then we'll follow on with the Masters 40 plus, and it'll be Naomi Hadley, who is on top, looking like the one in form going into this power stairs. She's tall, she can deadlift unbelievably well. It should roll over into the power stairs. Anna Hariappa, very experienced though, never write her off. And Claire Myler sitting in third. That's going to be probably more likely a second-third battle. Anyway, moving on then, it'll be Lindsay King. Bless her. She's out first again.
I know.
Come on, Lindsay.
We want to see some stairs from you, Lindsay. Come on, you can do this. It's not easy going out by yourself. It really isn't.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's horrible.
A horrible situation to do, to go first in anything. But she is the first of the women's 40 plus. This is the Masters Category 1, and round comes Lindsay for the 110 kilos.
That was an easy lift there for Lindsay. Well done, Lindsay. On to the second. That first one was easy, so come on, Lindsay. Get that second one.
Got to get her legs into this.
That's
Got to get them
it.
in. There we go.
That's it. Lovely.
Very lower back dominant, isn't she?
Yes, definitely. She just needs to get, careful, needs to get a little bit higher before she tries to lean into it. That's better, that's better. Push it right on.
Good effort, down she comes. She didn't do the Rhiannon jump off the side, all 3 steps trick, but...
no, she took her time there. She's got a couple more blocks to load yet before jumping off the top. Come on, Lindsay.
Oof, that is heavy, 120 kilos.
15 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm not sure
up.
she's going to make it. Come on, Lindsay. Just one.
Well,
not today.
Hope she didn't just crush her toes there.
She hurt her ankle in the very first event.
Of course she did, yes. She's been suffering from that all along the 3 days.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's over for her, and she can be very proud of coming here and qualifying for the European Championships. And, well, where she'll finish, absolutely, I'm not sure. It's always possible she could pop ahead of Rainey Hine, who was just a couple of points ahead coming into this. Let's see what Hine can do. She's in the next pair, whether she'll get one of these power stairs up. If she doesn't and someone else doesn't, then, of course, Lindsay could well climb up a place. But let's hear from Rhiannon Lovelace, the European champion, who I believe... Oh, no, we're not. I think... Yes, we are. Let me throw you over to
64 kilogram category. Rhiannon Lovelace, you've done it. How are you feeling?
Well, it's hard to put into words. You know, you work so hard, you dream about this moment, you have nightmares about this moment. So for it to come together better than we had hoped is amazing.
And you almost struggled. We actually saw you pushed in this event. How did that feel?
Well, my technique was god-awful. That kind of went out the window pretty quickly, and we just did what we needed to get it onto the steps. But I'm proud I fought till the end.
We can now say you are the strongest woman in all of Europe, the continent of Europe, in under 64 kilograms. Give a massive round of applause to the incredible Rhiannon Lovelace.
Champion.
Wow.
European champion. Well done, Rhiannon. And thank you to Radzi. We're over to Darren Sadler then, who's going to carry on with our over We're over 40s,
Over
and
40s.
we're with Rennie Hine and Carly Meir.
Lane number 2, England's Carly Meir.
So Carly Meir, closest to camera there, a little bit taller than Rennie Hine. Rennie Hine taking her time. I think she probably will want to get a few of these up. I'm not sure how many. Her deadlift wasn't up near Carly's, but look at that. Good power there from the English woman.
Very good from Carly there. Carly's really progressed this year as well, so I'm really happy to see that moving so well. And even the 120 is moving really, really well for Carly. Incredible.
Well, Hine trying to get that second one up. She can't quite reach it.
Come on, Carly. Wow. Carly now going on to the 130. Rob checking that 120 was on at the top there. He's happy. So Carly can continue.
Oh, so close again. And Carly Meir onto the third one, looking really solid. 130 kilos.
It's looking really solid there, Colin. She's moving them really, really well.
Yeah, just a couple inches taller. And
Oh,
that brute
yes.
power from deadlifting certainly helps push it all the way on. That's it. Nice one.
Hands off. Well
It's only
done.
just actually.
Just made it.
And when you get really exhausted, just that last little shove can be quite an effort. Yeah, especially if you're really tall, actually. It's almost more difficult to kind of lean backwards.
Lean down.
Down by your ankles to shove it on.
The burning hamstring, burning lower back. Well done, Carly.
58.51 for 9 steps. Carly Meir of England.
Well done. In the lead. In the lead.
That's our leader as Kamiski and Kiki Berrell Jonsson come out to tackle the power stairs. Kiki certainly has the height advantage.
Yes, she does. And she is actually our oldest.
I was going to say that, but then I
I'm
thought,
allowed to say it.
I'm not allowed to say that. But no, I was allowed to say it. But how old is she? 50?
She's 55, and she's still here competing, which I just think is absolutely incredible.
And of course, she's I mean, surely has aged her to be married to Lord Greybeard as well. I mean, that can't be an easy task.
That is definitely, yes, I agree, but is he here? No, it's okay, we can say that.
Just slagging him off for no reason because he's not here. Why not? Lay the boot in. There she is.
Kiki, ready to go.
And there's Gail McAmiskey of Northern Ireland.
Gail is 44 years old, and she's originally from Scotland. There we go.
Must mean she's a good person.
It just means she's going to be strong on this event. She is strong.
If you hadn't guessed, Peter Reid in the Who's.
Peter Heed. You've been to Peter Heed before.
Do you know what? I nearly once was, but
then
I
you
swear.
stopped
No,
yourself.
I didn't. A load of nonsense. I've never been to Peter Heed, actually. No, I wish I had been.
Oh, me. Well, it's a nice place, and there's a really, really good gym there.
Is that right?
Yep.
Who owns it?
Me.
Ah! I knew that one was coming from the way your face was smiling. Kiki Berrell Jonsson, Gail McAmiskey, head to head. McAmiskey wasting no time. Crikey.
Wow.
She's off fast with that 110 kilos, but Kiki Berrell Jonsson, you can't coach height. She's doing very well in the comeback there. This is neck and neck.
This is incredible. This speed on that 120 kilos, that is amazing. Moving on to the 130 now. Both Kiki and Gail are on to 130.
Very back dominant again. Hamstrings.
Oh,
Kiki.
lovely.
All that raw power there.
Wow.
That's it.
Kiki flying through this, is really caught up now, is on that last one, 130 kilos. I really hope she gets it. I think she's going to get it. She's going to get it. Push
problem.
it. Woo! Yes, Kiki.
All the way on, easy peasy. And
55 years old.
55
Kiki.
years old.
Yes, girl. I love that.
Just a baby compared to Felix, but she's the senior woman amongst this over 40s class and showing some real class there in the power stairs.
Incredible.
Our new leader.
New leader.
All 12 in just over 47 seconds.
Incredible from Kiki. And it just shows age is just a number, Colin, isn't it?
It is, but it normally comes with grey hair and pain. There's a direct correlation.
Grey
We
hair,
can't pretend.
pain, but still strong. But still strong.
People say that, but it really, I don't really think it means much, actually.
Well done, Kiki. Incredible. Our new leader. 12 stairs, 47.69 seconds. That was amazing.
This crowd just isn't wooing enough when the weights come down the slides here.
Shall we do it? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Woo! Tickles
Maybe we
me.
could put them to the side for the athletes coming down when they finished. Whee!
They need to oil up the slide, don't they, really, to get a bit of too much friction.
Bit of anti-climax there.
That's why I'm not the engineer, says James Nethercoat, our producer, who is a bit of a sort of weekend engineer anyway. Whatever that means. That sounds like a euphemism for something, doesn't it? We move on.
We're moving on.
No more weekend engineering. you old dog, James.
Okay.
My hero, for sure. It is Annika Carew and Meg Robson-Austin. Go head to head. Carew on the left from Finland. England's Robson-Austin on the right.
Wow, look at this speed, Colin. That is incredible. Literally synchronizing. Synchronizing power stairs, although Annika has now picked up the pace and is in a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, this could be an Olympic event, synchronized power stairs.
I'd like to see that. I think that'd be tough.
I'm not sure we'd get it past the Olympic Committee, but why not? It's whatever floats your boat, really.
Why not? Oh, and Annika struggling to get it on there, but she has done it. Both on to that final 130.
Annika Carew, I'll tell you what, she won't give up, knowing her.
Oh, come on.
Come on, 15 seconds to go. You can do this.
Easy.
Suomi power.
Push it on, push it on. Come on.
Yes.
Yes, hands off. Beautiful. And Meg is there. She's going to make it in that 5 seconds. Oh. That was a long. Oh.
It was synchronized eyeing.
See, it could be a thing. That was incredible. Unfortunately, Meg did not finish it.
I was that good. Why? Well, here we go.
Oh.
51.13. 51.13. Our new leader, not quite. Just missing out on the new leadership. She is in second.
She is in second. Kiki still in the lead, which she was fast. It's going to be tough to beat. 47.96 Kiki's time was. That is the time to beat.
That is a really tough time to beat. And two more come out. Aisha Ulla.
Oh, Claire Myler. Good
Claire
deadlifter.
Miller Myler. Definitely Myler.
Definitely Myler. We've established it.
We've established it.
Took a few days, but we got it.
She told me it, and I said, you're lying. You know you're lying.
We're calling you Miller, and that's that.
She pleaded to be Myler, so I've given up.
Myler is very, very quick, as we seen on the deadlift yesterday, so it might transition well into this.
Ireland versus Wales. There's Ulla of Ireland. Here is Myler of Wales. Highly experienced. They both are. Our floor director there, Scott Ryder, just, I don't know, was he having a play? I think he was just making sure they're all in line. And there's still one more that isn't quite, because you want these close to the first platform, but you don't actually want them against it. That would be a hindrance. So they've got to be a sort of perfect distance, perhaps 3.5, 3 inches away.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Oh, my goodness. Claire Myler away. Aisha not far behind. Look at this. And, I mean, this doesn't surprise me because she is very, very fast and very good at deadlifting.
That's insane. What does she have for lunch?
Woo!
She's got off the mark here. This is madness.
Push it
Power.
on. Push it on.
Well, has she got on? Rob Frampton looking there. I think, is he going to give it to her? Is he going to tell her she needs to? Yeah, I think it is on. Yes, it is.
Yes, it
Frampton,
is on.
he's made great decisions throughout this weekend, I have to say.
Come on. See Claire there straight over, showing support for Aisha, which I just love about the sport. So supportive and encouraging. Well done. Keep going. Let's see if she can get this up. She can do it. One more. Come on.
Aisha Olive Island, 6 seconds to go. And yes, it is on. Hands off. Hands off.
Oh, your hands.
Oh, no. I'm not sure it was another successful rep.
She didn't let go. Did she get it though?
I
Is that a rule? The hands have to be off.
I didn't write the rules for this, but it often is.
It usually is. Oh no.
Claire Myler, the new leader.
She was.
Aisha has been given it. I don't think anyone's going to complain with that.
I don't think so.
29.95 for Claire Myler of Wales.
Wow.
Extraordinary time there, actually.
That
Phenomenal.
is tough. That's going to be tough to beat for these two.
Nearly 20 seconds faster than what Kiki Bertel Jonsson did. But if anyone can do it, could be one of these two for sure. Well, they're our last two, Colin. You don't have to be a genius to go around saying that kind of stuff, do you? But Naomi Hadley is wildly strong. She
Yes.
has all of the attributes here. Ludicrous deadlift, tall, very explosive. And
Just perfect for power stairs.
perfect for power stairs. Really is. Like a match made in heaven. And Ariappa just, well, not just, actually 7 points behind now.
Yes.
That's the lead that Naomi Hadley has managed to build up here, and she wasn't in the lead going into the fourth event either. So
Wow.
2 events of extreme power, and look at this, Hayapa showing her how to do it. A surprise there for Hadley.
Very surprised at this, but she's catching up, Colin. But no,
Yeah, but wait
Anna's
till the
still
big
in front.
heavyweights. Surely this is where the power and the size of Hadley will come in. Hayapa says, what are you talking about? This is her event. This is really quick.
this is incredibly fast. And yeah, no signs of her slowing down either with that. She's done it. Get your hands off.
I think she sped up.
And
That was
last
crazy.
one for Naomi.
But Hadley's surely done enough to win the European Championship. She had the big margin coming into this.
Wow.
And she's finished all of them off. And that will surely mean that 7-point comfort margin she had coming into this event is enough to see her become the European champion of 2023. Europe's strongest woman
Incredible.
over 40. 38.86 for Naomi Hadley. A great time there, but the overall winner, but the fastest of all in that event ended up being Claire Myler.
And I think we're handing over to Radzi now for an interview with our overall winner.
Which was Claire Myler. And hopefully Claire will appear from somewhere.
I think he's gonna have a
Europe's
chat
strongest
with-
woman masters over 40, dominant fashion, 6 points in the end, the lead. How are you feeling?
Every time I end up talking to you, I'm just like dying. I'm very proud of myself. Very, very proud of myself. And I need a little sit down.
How long have you been competing in strongman for?
I think October will be 4 years.
So not long at all. So from novice 4 years ago to Europe's strongest, what has been your key to success apart from the hair and the amazing lycra combo?
I'm just trying to be consistent constantly. That's my new thing. When I started, I was just like, I'm going to do this heavy and I'm going to do this heavy, but then my overheads weren't very good. So it's just been trying to be consistent for the past like 18 months.
Can we talk about finally this sisterhood? Because the cheering that happens amongst fellow competitors, amongst people who are perhaps from different countries, everyone wants each other to do well.
Yeah, it is. Like, I don't know a lot of the masters because I'm normally opened until I got old. But they've just been like the nicest women that you could ever meet, and we've had such a fun time.
We've had a fun time watching you. Massive congratulations to Europe's strongest woman, Masters over 40 from Birmingham, Naomi Hadley.
Birmingham's own Europe's strongest woman over 40. It was the women's 40 plus Naomi Hadley on 61 points, quite comfortable in the end ahead of Anna Harjappa of Sweden, with Claire Myler managing to get a draw on 55 points. And therefore second equal, Harjappa and Myler, with Naomi Hadley on top. Myler would have been, Myler was second. Harjappa was third in the end because of the time on the last event. That has been put in